Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be an early access look at the Horsch aggravation map coming with the new Horsch DLC. If you've not pre-ordered this yet, please do so. Down below there should be a link and everything for you guys to be able to do that. But yeah, and if you have year 2 seasons passes will be included. This video is going to be specifically about the map. I will have a separate video that talks about all the equipment and takes a look at that. So if you're looking for that, I would check that video out. But they'll both be out at the same exact time. So when you're seeing this, both videos are currently out. But here we are on the map in new farm mode. Now, I'm actually recording this for the second time because the first time, for whatever reason, my audio wasn't working. So I've already taken a look around the map, but we're going to do basically the same thing I did last time. We're going to walk around the starting farm, talk about the starting equipment in new farmer mode, look at the PDA, and we're going to do a flyover of the map instead of driving around the map just to save a little bit of time. And I've already kind of done a video where I've driven around the map. And I think this map is pretty straightforward, so I'll be able to take a look at it pretty easily from up there and do all that. So if we hop into here, if we go just back up to the top, so here is the PDA here. So new farm mode, you own all this. You do not own field 20. I bought that earlier because I was curious what was on it. There's a liquid manure tank on it, but you do not own that starting out, but you do own field 18 and 17, which are both grass fields down here. You also own, or excuse me, 11 and 10, I guess, technically speaking, but lands 18 and 17. So fields 10, 11, field 18 up here as well, which is also grass, and then field 17 right there, which field 17 has, I believe, is it sorghum in it? What does it have? Does it have anything in it? Actually, it might not have anything in it. Yeah, it may not have anything in it, actually. Yeah, it's completely empty for you, ready to go. But yes, starting farm is basically this chunk of land through here. So you have a big old silo down here. You also have, if I hop out of there, diesel tank there, a farmhouse, aggravation workshop, so just a workshop and a liquid fertilizer storage facility right there. And so you own this nice big old farm yard. And there's a big farm yard, lots of big old storages and all that good stuff. On the map, we have fuel sell points. We have Meadow Falls store, Meadow Falls bales. Over here we have the Bramble store bales and the Bramble store. We also have the vehicle shop here. Over here we have the Oak Bridge store. I pointed out the liquid manure tank for you. Down here we have the biogas plant. We have the Sunnybank store, Sunnybank bales. We have the animal dealer. We have the U Tree bales and the U Tree store. We also have the Moneyfield store, and then we have the sawmill right down here at the bottom. So the only two productions on here are basically the biogas plant and the sawmill. But again, if you're going to do productions, you can place all those down kind of wherever you want. There's plenty of space on the map to do so. So that shouldn't be a problem for you. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Obviously, the biggest field is this big guy right here in the middle, field 9. So field 9 is going to cost you $5.6 million to buy. And then again, there's some other pretty pricey fields around the map. But to be fair, they're all very large fields for the most part. And then these smaller ones are priced still appropriately as well. So you can't buy all the peripheral area. You have kind of a forest area out there in the back if you want to buy, but you can't buy a lot of the different areas on here. You can only buy certain parts. That actually kind of looks like, it almost looks like it's cut out, so you could buy that on there. But apparently you cannot buy any of that, but you can buy most of it. And then that little chunk right there, of course, as well. But you can't buy any of these other areas. So you have that for you. There's no custom crops or anything like that. No animal pen starting out. You start with $100,000. I did buy that one little chunk of land. That's why we're down a little bit. There are contracts on fields. For example, the big field in the middle, you can fertilize it for $160,000. No production chains that you own starting out, 20 collectibles on the map, and that is that. Hop in the store, take a look at our starting equipment, and again, I'm going to take a look at all of this stuff in a separate video. Oops, let's get back out of here. So we have a John Deere 9570 RX, a Fendt 1050, a John Deere 8R 370, and a Fendt 936 Vario. So a lot of high-powered tractors there. We also have the Kloss Lexan 8900 Harvester. We have a header for it, and we have a header trailer for it as well. We also have one trailer, a Flegel ASW 271, so medium-sized trailer there. We also have, these guys are in the Horsch aggravation pack. We have, under cultivators, the Horsch Tiger 8MT and the Finer 6SL. Also under the Horsch pack, we have the Joker 8RT for a disc harrow. Also under the Horsch pack, we have the Avatar 1225 SD and the Partner 1600 FT for seeders. This one's just a tank to hold either extra seed or extra fertilizer. Under planters, we have the, also part of the Horsch pack, the Horsch Maestro 975RX. Then under weeders, we have two weeders, also part of the Horsch pack, the Transformer 12VF, which this thing is really cool. We'll check that out in the next video. And we have the Horsch Kira 24ST. Then we looked at that, and we have 3 weights as well. So pretty straightforward in terms of that. So on our starting farm here, right off the bat, just over here to the left, we have a nice little wash bay. And I only know all this, I took a look around already earlier. Wash bay right there for us. All of this stuff you can go into, that stuff is all inanimate. Those aren't actual real things there, but they're just decorative. So storage is through here. And here we have a sleep trigger. Then if you go up into the house, you have yourself a wardrobe trigger in here as well. And pretty much all the doors will open as well for you. Repair trigger right here. And then over here, we have the liquid fertilizer facility, so you can store some liquid fertilizer there if you'd like to. Over here, this is all these doors will open. Big long hall for you. And then we have kind of like, almost like I would describe as like little storage units here, which are kind of nifty, so you can park or store whatever you'd like to and all those, and those doors all will, again, shut down. And if we keep going, there's these strange things here, which I'm not a fan of these, but they are here, so they're there. That's what I got for that. In here, more storage. And we finally have some of our equipment out here. Again, all these bays will open and everything like that. So some stuff is stored out here through this bay. And then this thing is all another big storage facility here. So you have a lot of stuff that you can store wherever you'd like to. And this is kind of cool, kind of the windows, because like in some farms, you'll have windows like this where it's similar to like the tin. That's ridged like that, but it's like a piece of like plastic, so you can kind of see through it a little bit. And I think that's really well done here. I actually really like that. I didn't even notice that the first time, but I think that looks great. Again, plenty of storage everywhere. Over here, you have, guessed it, more storage. So there you go. Lots of storage there. Over there, where this guy's parked next to you, this is your fuel tank. And none of these like custom or extra added buildings are in the building mode, so you can't build any of them or anything like that. And then right here, we have more storage. And then if we take a look out here, that is our big silo there. We have a grass field here, and then we have our other big field over there, which we're actually just going to hop into flight mode at this point. I think it's about time that we took a look around the map. So in flight mode here, this is our big field. And again, that's a massive field to start off with. And again, here's our silo facility here, which is great. Now we have this nice little, actually the edge of the map actually goes around just around here. So this is all outside of the map, that whole kind of village area there, but it's a really well done edge when you're down there. When I was looking at the map for the first time, I literally ran into the wall because I thought the map kept going that way. So once you're down there on the ground, I know it doesn't look like that from up here, but once you're down there on the ground, it definitely feels that way, which is pretty cool. So it's really well done. Nice fire station right there. You can use the emergency pack on this map too as well, of course. Yeah. Then we have some sell points through here. Here's the animal dealer, or it's not the animal dealer, it's the vehicle dealer right there. And then this sell point on the right-hand side, you have the bales. Left-hand side, you have the regular sell point. If we go up to the map, we have, again, the Metal Fall store and the Metal Fall bales. And then again, over here, we have the Bramble store bales and Bramble store. So Bramble store right there, Bramble store bales right there. So you have both those. Mostly, again, pretty much every sell point has a bale point as well. So if you want to sell bales there, you can. And then we have, of course, we have this road that kind of loops around the edge here. Here's our big main field right here, which happens to have sugar beets in it, which is wild. I would hate to have to harvest those sugar beets, but you would be a trillionaire, probably, darn near. Up over here, we have the, I think it's the, what is it, the Oak something? Oak Bridge store. So we got that set up there for us in our little kind of town area here. I hear liquid manure tank. And then I got a nice field right here. And this is all that's pretty much out this way. Nice little water feature. And I love how the road kind of runs through the center of that. I think this looks really nice. Not just in the map, it's really well detailed. It may not be what everyone's looking for, but it's got a lot of really nice detail on it. Over here, biogas plant, all good to go there. And down here, of course, we have another sell point and animal dealer. So we take a look down here, animal dealer, Sunnybanks bales and Sunnybanks store. So Sunnybanks store right there. Yeah. And then we have another sell point right here and the bale point in the back. And then we have another sawmill over here, not another sawmill, the sawmill over here. A couple little solar areas around and about on the map, little solar farms there, or sun farms, however you want to call it. Some fields through here, and then I actually really like this area over here. I would love to, and you can't buy, unfortunately, all the land out here. It'd be nice to buy the land out here, but it would be kind of fun to cut down these trees over here, build a nice little farm, and use these fields over here. I would kind of enjoy doing that, I think. But yeah, nice little area. I'd love to have a little farm over here. Got a couple more fields, and this kind of loops back into our starting farm, and you can see our starting farm, kind of all the buildings off in the distance there. But that is the map. So it's pretty straightforward. It's nothing too crazy, but it is another map and another option for us to play on, and it's fairly well done. So yeah. But on that note, guys, I think that's where I'll wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.